Hi everybody, welcome back. This is Mike Wenzel on the Wenzel-Matic channel. Today we have a great video for you, and I hope you like it.
The Mike Wenzel Show?
Yeah, kind of like Wenzel-Matic. Here we go. Hi everybody, we're back again. Today I have Mikey Combe. She's from Colorado, and let me put it together. But today we'd like to talk a little bit about animal rescue. Mikey's been really involved in that. Oh, I don't know how many years. Quite
9.
9 years. And I just kind of like to raise the awareness, because there's so many pets out there, or to be pets, that just don't get adopted. And one of the things that her organization is doing is trying to help that. Mm-hmm. So, Mikey, could you tell us a little bit about why the animals are so, hard to be adopted in certain areas of the country, and how you guys are working that so that you can send the pets to where there's a better chance of them being adopted?
Right, so there's a lot of rural areas where they're just not spaying and neutering. They don't have that education, and a lot of the dogs just run wild.
Uh-huh.
And so they'll have multiple litters in that area, and there's just not enough families to adopt those pets. So most of those rural shelters have what's called as transfer managers.
Oh, okay.
And so they call other licensed animal rescues, and they call their directors or whoever their point of contact is and say, we have an overload of animals in our shelter, and could you come and transfer those dogs? So most of the puppies and dogs and kittens that you're adopting in a city, from a city shelter,
right,
they usually came from the country.
Oh, right. Oh,
most of them are transferred now.
Do they actually transfer them like from the Midwest to Los Angeles, or from Los Angeles to Denver, or how does that happen?
Yeah, most often it's regional, because it costs a lot of money to make those transfers, and that's one of the costs that can get very expensive for a rescue. So usually it's very regional. So like my group in Colorado, we do Oklahoma, New Mexico mostly, Arizona, Kansas, because Colorado's close to those. Yeah. Florida, they're going to do Georgia, they're going to do all those areas down there. But there are times where there's just extreme cases where it's an animal that is out of luck, and rescues hire those pilots of private planes who they put themselves out there that they'll transfer those animals to cities for shelters to bring into their group.
Is that something also that basically you guys could raise money for to help do that?
Yeah.
Like I heard back in the Northeast that a lot of the pets, in fact, they're hard to find up there to rescue. Is that true, or is it just, it varies maybe?
I think it varies. And of course, I'm less familiar with that area because, my group I've been working with now for many years, but it's really just been in Colorado. And then I didn't really do any of that work in Louisiana. But that would have even been south. So I'm not familiar with kind of the Northeast area, but.
So if when you have a natural disaster and all these pets lose their homes, or something like that happens, then would they be maybe transported to an area where there are people still looking for pets?
Oh yeah, well usually in those natural disasters, they register them before they let shelters or rescues come and take them. They register them in a dictionary of these are the animals that we found.
Good. Okay, so if somebody needs to find their pet,
yes, right,
they can help do that.
Yeah,
that's good.
There's some kind of time limit where they'll hold the animals in those rescues. Those rescues will hold those animals for a certain amount of time. And we really recommend people getting their animals chipped.
Oh, yeah.
With the microchip, because then we know they have an owner. We know, what area they're in, so
Right.
that in that town's shelter, we can like put up pictures and stuff. Like, there's
Okay.
definitely a whole emergency process for
Right.
like earthquakes,
Very cool.
the floods.
Just a minute, Mitchie. Keep talking. I got you.
I mean, there's not much more than that, but those animals do get moved. They can get moved pretty far
Very good.
because there's so many of them that they have to solicit so many rescues to come take those animals. And rescues, they're mostly foster based. So they have to have volunteer fosters to open up their homes.
Okay.
Because not a lot of these rescues have facilities.
So maybe we could put some links below of some of the. We'll put some links down below for places to maybe you want to volunteer to be a foster home for a pet. I know there's some no-kill shelters, and I know we have some here in Norman that we like to donate to every year. And I'm sure they're everywhere in the country, no-kill shelters.
Yeah, most shelters now try to be no-kill, but they really rely on homes, opening up for sometimes just a couple of weeks. I've done litters of 9 puppies.
Wow.
And really it only takes like 2 weeks to get them, adopted out because they're so cute. So you just got to deal with the screaming and the mess for like 2 weeks, and then you really change people's lives. People that I've fostered, dogs that I fostered, like even 7-8 years ago, I still hear from those families that say
Oh, nice.
how I was so important to their lives because I saved their family member from being euthanized. And all of our dogs in Rocky Mountain Puppy Rescue, or dogs and cats, they are on the euthanasia list.
Wow. Okay.
So we know.
So you're like
for
their last chance. Yeah.
We are their last chance. Yeah.
That's great. Well, that's like I said, we'll put some links in the bottom, and if you get a chance, take a look at that. And I'm sure there's something for everybody. If you just donate money, that would be fine. If you can donate your time, that's great. And I guess you guys have a big push too on the weekends. You use local pet stores.
Yeah. Well, Petco, PetSmart, I believe a lot of even just local mom and pop pet shops now. They don't sell purebred puppies. They don't take in puppies or dogs or kittens from breeders anymore. They only do events for rescues, which is really cool.
It's good.
And so we kind of clear out an area of the store every Saturday, and all the fosters bring their puppies and dogs, or sometimes kittens now, and
Neat.
we bring them to the event so potential families and adopters can meet those dogs, see if they're a good match. We can interview them. And we need a lot of volunteers in those cases for cleaning up, telling people where to go, ushering them around the store, taking, the interviews and having those guys pay, helping them pick out leashes and food and stuff.
Because they're new.
They're new, right? And sometimes people don't know it's their first dog or their first puppy.
So you help them get everything they need to take care of it.
It's a lot of time investment. I've many Saturdays, many hours.
Well, appreciate your time today. This has been fun. By the way, this is my daughter. So, yeah. But yes, she's visiting me from Colorado, from Denver area, and it's been a lot of fun. So maybe between Oklahoma and Colorado and all those states in the middle, we could do some good and actually take a nice bite out of the homeless pet program. So.
Now I just got to get you guys to take in a litter of puppies.
Yeah, that's right, yeah. Well, that's it for today. Hopefully you liked the video, and if you did, give me a thumbs up. If you didn't, give me a thumbs down. That'll help me vary my content. Also, again, thank you for coming, and we'll see you next week. Bye.